He didn't gamble with money. He didn't chase fast returns. He didn't break any rules. He trusted the right people and still lost everything. This wasn't an illegal scam. No fake websites, no stolen passwords, no dramatic arrests. What happened to him was completely allowed. Michael spent 35 years working the same job. He showed up early, left on time, and saved carefully. Every single month, part of his paycheck went into one account, his retirement fund. That money wasn't for luxury, it wasn't for flashy cars or expensive vacations. It was for peace, for stability, for the day he could finally stop working and rest. Michael wasn't reckless. He avoided risky investments and stayed away from anything that sounded too good to be true. He believed slow and steady was the safest way forward. So when someone came highly recommended, he listened. The financial advisor looked professional. Calm voice, clean office, certificates neatly displayed on the wall. Friends trusted him, colleagues trusted him, and most importantly, the system trusted him. He was licensed. This wasn't a stranger from the internet. This wasn't a random phone call. This was someone approved, respected, and protected by regulation. The conversation sounded responsible. Words like low risk, long term, and secure came up often. Nothing extreme, nothing suspicious, just safety. The advisor explained that this was how smart people protected their money, that this was what careful retirees did, and that leaving money idle was the real danger. Michael believed him. After all, this person understood finance far better than he ever would. This was his job. When the paperwork arrived, it was thick, pages filled with terms, explanations, and fine print. Michael read what he could understand and trusted the rest. That's what advisors were for. Then came the decision. $2.4 million. His entire retirement fund. One signature transferred everything. At first, nothing felt wrong. Statements arrived. The numbers moved slightly just as promised. The advisor reassured him that everything was on track. Months passed. Then responses slowed. Emails that once took hours now took days. Phone calls went unanswered. Messages felt ignored. Michael tried not to panic. He told himself this was normal. People get busy. But fear had already begun to settle in. One morning he logged into his account. He refreshed the page, then refreshed it again. The balance was almost zero. No warning, no alert, no explanation, just loss. Michael called immediately, straight to voicemail. He sent emails. No response. Days passed before answers finally came. And when the truth arrived, it was worse than he imagined. The money wasn't stolen. It wasn't hacked. It wasn't hidden. It was invested. Legally, the funds had been placed into complex financial products filled with risk. Risk buried deep inside documents Michael never fully understood. Everything had been disclosed. Everything had been signed. The advisor followed the rules. Michael didn't break the law, but he lost his future. The system didn't protect him. It protected the paperwork. The home he planned to grow old in had to be sold. Retirement plans disappeared. Confidence vanished. Not because he was greedy, not because he was careless, but because he trusted. This story isn't rare. Most financial disasters don't begin with crime. They begin with belief, with confidence placed in people and systems that never truly share the consequences. Michael did everything right until he didn't ask enough questions. And if this could happen to someone careful, someone patient, someone responsible, it can happen to anyone.